Alright, good folks, tomorrow I will go on a travel to Dublin, Ireland, of course. I go all by myself now, of course, because I'm single again. And I just packed my bags. I'm very looking forward to it. The first day I will probably go to Dublin Castle and just look around. I first wanted to go to the Isle of Arran, but the ferry only went once a week or something like that, so that wasn't in the cards. We'll look around. It's of course Christmas market because it's today. Let's see what it is. It's the 12th of December, so almost Christmas in less than 2 weeks. Just pack my bags, of course, some clothes. It's only 3 days, so what will have you? I have a tour, my touring car booked to the west side of Ireland Wednesday, so the second day of the trip. And the third day I'm planning to go by train to Mullingar, of course, of the famous song of Leaving for Mullingar. I especially like the song played by Rapalje. If I think about it, I will link it down below. I will take with me my buy my beard oil, just easy, sprayer on top, and just a real small bottle, but still 30 mils, so more than enough beard oil to take with me. I have a specialized wall plug for the electricity, of course, because in most of Europe we use this one, but in Ireland and England they use this one. So I bought a modifier. It's 10 euros, even less, I think. Of course, this is Bolton Beersman, so I wanted to take with me some beard oil, also a perfume, but I don't want it, I have only this bag I take with me, a pretty small bag. And already with the clothes and my DJI Pocket 2, I thought perhaps just a little bit in a real tiny bottle of perfume. So I take with me my molten brown, mesmerizing oud and gold accord, a real small bottle, almost a tester bottle. Those little testers you get with you. This is also, let's see, 7.5 mils. So it's a real tiny bottle, but it does the job, and I really like those bottles of molten brown, so if I come across those, I probably take one with me. I believe you can take with you 100 mils, something like that, so I think 100 mils. So if I come across those, I will probably, and it's not that expensive, I will probably buy a nice bottle. And of course a bunch of clothes, and because I'm traveling all alone, I don't really need that more. And tomorrow in the morning I will go to Schiphol, the Dutch airport, and hopefully have a pleasant trip. So I see you all maybe on the airport, maybe somewhere else, but stay tuned and see you then.
I never answer to no, man, I still go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway, it's nice range. Just a grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain.
Alright, good folks, I just arrived in my upgraded hotel room here in Dublin. Let's have a quick show around, starting off with the bathroom. Nice bathroom, clean, nice, just how I like it. desk with chair, another chair with little table, a queen-size bed, because why not? Bathrobes, even a balcony I see. Alright, I did not. Oh, well, a real small balcony. And not the greatest view ever, but still I think it's a pretty interesting hotel room, pretty nice, especially thinking that it's all for me alone. So this is actually I think the first hour and a half here in Dublin, and let's see what the rest of this day brings us. Ciao. So Dublin Castle grounds. So this is Dublin Castle. Built in the 13th century by the English, Dublin Castle is still one of the most eye-catching buildings of Dublin. Only Record Tower dates back to the 13th century, but all the other parts date back to the 18th century. So, over 700 years, Dublin Castle was the place of power for the English in Ireland. In the crypts underneath the castle, there are still stones visible from the old Viking fortress Dublin Castle was built upon. So, right here we're looking at the Royal Chapel. Opens at Christmas 1814 by Lord Lieutenant Whitford. Well, good morning everyone. Today we're going to take a bus tour to the west side of Ireland, the Cliffs of Moher. Let's see, we're gonna go to Dunguaire Castle, Burren, Doolin, Galway City, and then we're going back to Dublin again. It's a tour of, I believe, 11 hours, so it's right now it's 6 in the morning. Bus will leave at 6:50. So I hope it's worth it.
Dermot offered them lots of incentives to come over. He offered them the title King of Kilkenny.
So this is Obama Plaza in the small town of Monegal, named after the famous first black POTUS, President of the United States, in the country of Tipperary, in celebration and remembrance of his Irish ancestry.
Kilkenny, or Killarney, and the kill comes from the Irish language and it means church. In the north in Fermanagh, and then flows right through the centre of the country, flowing north to
The River Shannon is the longest river of the British Isles. The name comes from a Celtic goddess named Shiona. I hope I pronounced that right. I don't think I do. The River Shannon first appeared in writings by a famous Greco-Egyptian geographer named Ptolemy, who lived from 100 till 170 AD. According to Irish myths, a woman named Shannon caught a salmon of wisdom, later on becoming the goddess of the river, hence River Shannon. But there are many other myths around this river and the salmon of wisdom.
Trees, or not many trees in the links course, but you do have that weather that will come in off the Atlantic. Now today it's cold, calm.
The Cliffs of Moher. 240 meters high, the Cliffs of Moher are quite a sight to behold, spreading out from all the way to the counties Cork and Kerry. On top of the cliffs, we find the O'Brien's Tower, from where you can see all the way to the Aran Islands, far out in the sea. As part of the Wild Atlantic Way, this rough terrain is a must-see in Ireland, just like the Burrens are. To know about the ecosystem and the wildlife, like all the puffins and seagulls roaming the skies, it's just crazy amazing part of Ireland, a real must-see if you like nature and you're in Ireland. It's crazy cold out here. Cliffs of Moher in the background everywhere. Inside the visitor center, big infographics provide all the needed information you want. The Burren, meaning big rock. Everyone can see why, of course. The rocks are the Burren, as far as your eye can see. Really a sight to behold. You will think you're on another planet or far outer space, but no, it's just on our Earth. 300 square kilometers big. This is quite a sight to behold, and it's amazing to see if you're ever near the Cliffs of Moher or just in this part of Ireland.
Most of the mountains over here, the tallest mountain over here is just about 1,000 meters. Now, if you compare that to Europe's tallest mountain, Mount Flo, that is 4,000.
Finding a way towards Doolin, the next stop in our journey was Doolin for a much needed lunch break at Fitzpatrick's Bar. Nice and fast service, and just what a group needed after already 6-hour tour. I really have not seen much of Doolin itself, but it's famous for its cave.
A lot of people can trace their families back to that time, you know, in historical terms, it's that long ago. Ireland was a very different place back then, you know, apart from all the changes that the world has gone through, all the technological changes and so on, but Ireland was different, and it was still controlled by Britain, but a government based in London. So this part of Ireland did not become independent from Britain until 100 years ago. at that time. British government based in London controlled Ireland. Also, the country had not yet been divided. Now, the British divided Ireland 100 years ago, so it's still a united country. Also, the population was much greater, so there was about 8.5 million people living in Ireland back then. Nowadays, on the island, there's about 7 million. So quite a lot more people living on the island. Also, the land ownership was different in the 1840s. A lot of the land was owned by vast, and they were very slow to react. The potato crop again failed the next year, 1846. So it was two. And these ships soon acquired the name coffin ships. Now, they were called coffin ships because of the amount of people who died on the journey over. These people were packed in like sardines, and disease spread very quickly on the ships.
Only driving by Dunguaire Castle. It's a quite interesting castle, really a sight to behold in the rugged terrain all around. The grass and the stones and everything as far as we could see. And there it was, the castle. Built in 1520 by the Heinz clan. This castle is a sight to behold. Galway City was the last stop on our tour. Already 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so everyone was tired as could be. And to be honest, I was just longing for a Dublin pub. I just walked across a beautiful coastal town. The harbour I went to visit at first. It was real nice, but real cold. The city was filled with all kinds of stores and restaurants, and a place to buy a super cool new Irish hat. Galway is also known for its ring, the Barrack ring, and I of course butchered that name all the way to the end. And I most certainly will tell you the story in a little bit at the end of this video. So guys, this is my last day right here in Dublin, and I started it off with the most shameful experience so far in this trip. In Dutch we have a word we throw in any sentence, the word Hoor, which means something like I think so, or I would assume it to be. So I just walked down to the lady at the restaurant for breakfast. I thought I included it in my holiday booking. Apparently not. So she asked, are you sure you booked it? And I said to her, I think I booked it, Hoor. And she looked at me like I called her a whore. And then she proceeded just like a normal conversation. I tried so hard not to laugh that I forgot to apologize. But yeah, so this will be my last day. It's right now, it's something like 9 in the morning. I will leave. The airplane leaves at 1600 hours, so 4 in the afternoon. So today I'm gonna walk across Dublin, thinking about going to the Molten Brown. It's like 500 meters from here. I saw it on Google Maps. I will just walk around, perhaps going to, I believe it's called Phoenix Park, a park with all deer, I believe, roaming free in the wild or in the wilderness of the Phoenix Park inside of Dublin, and just walk around, grab something to bite, something to eat, something to drink. I still have my Tesco cranberry juice and some custard cream biscuits. So I don't even know if I will film more for this trip today. I was planning originally to go to Mullingar this day, but travel by bus and by train wouldn't be secure enough in the way that there was a great possibility that I couldn't catch my flight, and it will be a bit expensive. So I see you all somewhere in Dublin or at my place back home. Yeah, it is what it is, ciao. And this will be the final portion of the reis vlog, the travel vlog to Dublin and Ireland. And this is just a bit of a wrap, first of all I take off my hat, which I bought of course in Ireland. Nice hat, bit cold with this weather, but really like it. I think I will hang it up on the wall, for I have many hats already, and it's just nice memories of Galway City, where I did not find a Galway girl. Another kind of memory thing I have to Ireland is, of course, I've been to the Molten Brown. Just like I went in my trip to Newcastle, I went to Molten Brown, and this time I bought the Recharge Black Pepper, also the small version of it, 7.5 mils, but I would say stay tuned. Also that one will be reviewed. I of course really like my travel to the Cliffs of Moher, or Moher, or I actually don't know how to pronounce it. But I bought some magnets, also one for my mother. She collects them from herself and family members who go all over the world and stuff. So, Cliffs of Moher. Also one will of course be on my own refrigerator. Putting it right on. Yes. Alright, going back. Galway, of course, is famous for a certain kind of ring. Now, do I not have a girlfriend at the time? But I thought it will be a fun memory because of the story of it. So I don't know if the camera picks it up, but that's the ring. A crown on top and a heart between two hands in the middle, with a whole note with the reasoning behind it. And it's a Claddagh ring. I probably pronounce it wrong, but I will put it on screen. Dates back to the 17th century in Galway. Richard Joyce was local Galway merchant and sailor. He was captured by pirates while on trading voyage. He was sold into slavery and was trained as a goldsmith. Many years later he was released and returned to its native home, Galway. He was overjoyed to discover that his fiancée had awaited for his return. He made his first Gladak ring in honor of her love, loyalty, and friendship. The symbols of the ring are a heart for love, hands for friendship, and a crown for loyalty. The use of the ring spread all over Ireland, and they have been worn widely since. If the ring is worn with a heart pointed inwards, it means the heart is taken. Worn with the heart facing outwards means the heart is free. With these hands I give you my heart and crown it with my loyalty. So I thought that would be fun. And on the airport I saw the Pokes whiskey. I really like the band, and this is of course the whiskey of the legendary band, the Pokes, a triple distilled Irish whiskey. So that will be reviewed one day. I don't know when, but probably will be reviewed. And also because I wanted a real Dublin whiskey, Doolin whiskey, which stated on the bottle the spirit of Dublin. So that was exactly what I was looking for. And lastly, nothing really related with Ireland, but back in Amsterdam on the Schiphol airport, I saw the La Nuit de l'Eau by ISL, Yves Saint Laurent, the 60 ml bottle for a price of €40, which is, I could be mistaken, but most of the time here in the Netherlands the 40 ml bottle will cost around 50. So this was a great deal. So I'm very pleased with it, and I'm tired as could be at the moment. I hope you enjoyed the whole vlog, the whole Ireland experience with Walden Beardsman. And I'm looking forward to really test, like a true professional, to test those whiskies, have a shower and go to bed, because it's almost 11 o'clock and I'm really tired. So if you like these kinds of vlogs, I think you would also like the Newcastle one that I made with what now is my ex, and it's a little bit similar but also very different, so check it out. See you there. Ciao.